Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about one of the most important concepts in media studies, Stout-Hall theory of representation. If you have ever wondered how media shapes our understanding of the world and our identities, this theory will give you a lot to think about. We'll break it all down with some real world examples, so let's jump right in. So what exactly is the theory of representation? Developed by cultural theorist Stout-Hall, this theory is all about how media and culture shape the way we perceive and understand the world. According to Hall, representation isn't just about reflecting reality, it's about actively constructing it. The images, words, and ideas we see in the media help to form our ideas of what is normal and what is different, and how we categorize everything from gender to race to class. Hall argues that representation involves the production of meaning through language, symbols, and signs. It's not just about showing what's out there, but about giving it meaning that can vary widely depending on context and interpretation. Let's break down some key concepts within Hall's theory of representation. Encoding and decoding. Just like in reception theory, which I have discussed in my previous video, Hall talks about encoding and decoding. Producers encode media with certain messages or meanings, but how the audience decodes them can vary based on their cultural background, experiences, and beliefs. Hall also discusses how media often relies on stereotypes, oversimplified and fixed ideas about group of people. Stereotyping reduces complex individuals to a few characteristics, often reinforcing power dynamics and social inequalities. This concept explains how meaning is produced and circulated in the society. It involves 5 processes: representation, identity, production, consumption, and regulation. These elements work together to shape how we understand media and, by extension, the world around us. To make these ideas more concrete, let's look at a few examples. Think about how gender is represented in ads. Often we see women depicted in domestic roles, cleaning, cooking, caring for children, while men are shown as strong, independent, and career focused. These representations encode messages about gender roles that the audience may decode as normal or natural. However, these are constructed ideas that reinforce traditional gender roles, which may not reflect the complexities of real life. Films often use racial stereotypes that can be harmful or reductive. For example, the magical Negro trope in Hollywood films is a stereotype where a black character exists only to help the white protagonist, often with some kind of mystical or supernatural power. On the other hand, a film like Black Panther challenges these stereotypes by presenting a complex and powerful representation of black identity that breaks away from the traditional narratives. News media plays a significant role in how social issues are represented. For example, the way news outlets cover immigration can shape public perception. If immigrants are constantly portrayed as a threat or problem, this representation can reinforce negative stereotypes and influence public opinion and policy. On the flip side, positive representation can lead to greater empathy and understanding. So why does representation matter? The way people, culture, and issues are represented in the media can influence how we see ourselves and others. It can shape our identities, our beliefs, and even our actions. When certain groups are misrepresented or underrepresented, it can lead to real world consequences like discrimination, social exclusion, and inequality. But here's the good news: representation can be challenged and changed. By recognizing the power of media to shape meaning, creators and audience alike can push for more accurate, diverse, and inclusive representations. This is why critical media literacy, being able to analyze and questions the representation we see, is so important. In fact, if I talk about my PhD thesis, I am also working on representation itself. And if you want to know more detail about my thesis and about representation, you can of course comment on the comment section. That's it for today's, guys. So it was all about Stott Hall theories of representation. I hope this video has given you some insights into how media shapes our understanding of the world and why it's so crucial to critically engage with what we watch, read, and listen to. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our explorations of media theory. And feel free to share your thoughts on representation in the comments below. I would love to hear how you see these ideas playing out in your favorite shows, movies, or news stories. Thank you for watching and see you next time.